Hey, Coach Kyle here. I just finished up a 14-mile run. It was a 2-mile warm-up, 10 miles at about marathon goal pace. But don't get me wrong, I'm not doing a marathon. Those are really hard. And then a 2-mile cool down. I'm training for a half marathon, so it's very rare. You would never do the distance of your goal race at goal pace in one chunk. For example, earlier this week I did 8 times of 1K at 5K pace. So I did 1K reps at 5K pace. Today I did 10 miles at marathon pace. So I did it, like I nailed it, and it feels good. And that's really this is a motivational boost run. This type of run, 10 miles at 93% goal half marathon pace, really shows me that I'm pretty well off to hit my goal half marathon pace. I'm feeling really confident. This was a good run. The reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to talk about feeling run down, specifically the 4 to 2 weeks before your goal race, aka the 2 weeks before a taper. Just like when you're lifting weights, you have to break down the muscle so it can regenerate and adapt. So that's a very acute example. It is 5 sets of 5 reps squats, and that really breaks down your muscles. But in the sense of running, in the global view of a training plan, we're not looking at single days or single workouts. We're looking at weeks and months of training. So let's say you have a 4-month training period. Every week, every month, you kind of get a little more volume, a little more specific training for the goal race. And right now I'm peaking at about 65 to 75 miles per week. And I'm getting pretty tired. That's a lot of miles for me. And a lot of it is high quality running. The 4 weeks before the 2-week taper, that period I'm in right now, is like the single session of squats. That's the breaking down right there. And the recovery and the regeneration, it's the days after the squat session or the weeks after the build and the peak of my running, is the regeneration and the recovery. And that's when you get stronger. The reason that you feel the most tired before your taper, the reason that you're most likely to get injured before your taper, is because that's the peak of your volume and your intensity. And you have to have something to taper from. You can't run easy for 3 months and not really build up and then taper. That means you're going to lose fitness because you're not at a upper tolerable level, and then you're lowering it. But if you surpass your highest tolerable level of specificity and volume, and then you taper, that's your recovery period. That's when you get stronger, and you have to believe in the taper. So don't complain about the taper. If you did it right, if you peaked correctly, you need the taper. You will get stronger. It's your regeneration period. Enjoy the sleeping in. Enjoy the less volume. Plan your race out. Think about your race. Visualize your success. Enjoy it. You earned it. I'm Coach Kyle. I coach athletes all around the world. If you want to talk about coaching or just running in general, comment below. Send me a message. I spend my days talking about running, and I love it. So please hit me up, and don't forget to subscribe. Ugh. ugh.